Bye bye. All right. We'd like to tell you, the viewer, that we are in Bakehdu town. As you all know, Bakehdu is a specific and traditional and historic town in the Kwara region. As a matter of fact, it's the biggest town in the Kwara area. And one of the key areas where we are doing this video is the site where the massacre occurred. As you remember, during the 1990s, when the NPFL came over here, our people decided to welcome them in the mosque. So they told them, oh yeah, everybody can come. So when people converged onto here, they decided to shoot at them randomly. And this is the site that you are looking at, where the people, buried. So here where we are, this is where they kill innocent people only because of their tribal and religious affiliation, which we think was not right. So the community have gathered here for different reasons to just do a massive sacrifice in the name of peace for the entire country, in the name of unity for the entire country, and the unity among our community. This is why we are here. So we thought to let you know that our visit here is purposely to come and commemorate a huge sacrifice for the country and the community at large. Again, as I said, where we are standing speaking to you from is where the massacre occurred during the 1990s, when the NPFL came over here and our people decided to welcome them. And then out of a sudden they said, okay, these are Mandingo people, these Muslims, and decided to just shoot them around them. So thousands of people were murdered right here, which we thought was not a good thing. It's not that we've not forgiven, but we cannot forget. So we will always remember what happened. Absolutely. And this is the situation. So this is what we are. I just wanted to say thank you very much for viewing this video, and we just thought to bring some of these short history.
Absolutely, King.
After that,
yes.
we'll be going to the mosque where
Right,
they did the burial.
This is where the massacre occurred, so we decided to visit this place first. However, we're going to make our way to where the burial, where the victims are buried, which is right next to the mosque. And this, it's a joyous occasion for all of us today, but also a sad one because this is the first time that most of us have had a chance to visit this site. This is something that happened to not just the Mandingo community, but humanity as a whole, right? The massacre happened here, all right? And we need to memorialize those folks that died, innocently. They knew nothing about what was going on. They only invited those NPFL fighters to welcome them in their city. And then they started to shoot at them. But I don't know how many people got killed, 800 or so.
300 some people were killed.
Or were massacred, not killed, massacred, because they were unarmed. Alright, so again, thank you for watching this video. The Honorable Minister is here.
Well, you say it all, that we've come here for the sake of peace, for the sake of understanding among us as a community, and in our country as a country. We've enjoyed the peace over 50 years, and I think it's incumbent upon all of us as citizens of this country to continue to buttress government's efforts in promoting peace and unity in our country. The incident, very dreadful. We just have to pray for our deceased, those that got killed, those that got massacred. We just got to pray for them so that Allah will give them al-Jannah. But overall, our occasion here today is a very joyous one, but we've come to make sacrifice for our community, for our country. So I think we have to just pray that the Almighty Allah accept the sacrifice so that this community will move forward in life, so that the country will also move forward. I I think the forward march of our community and our country is most important toward anything. So may Allah move our community forward. May Allah move our people forward.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video broadcast from Bakehdu, district. The man you see in the black and green is the imam that traveled from all the way to Sierra Leone to come for the sacrifice here, where Mandingos and Muslims from all over Liberia have converged, specifically for this sacrifice. You see people with woods. This is actually to get a share of the blessings from the supplication that will be, made by this imam that has traveled from Sierra Leone to Bakehdu in the Quadriboni area. It is a tradition for people to converge and have a sacrifice. And this sacrifice is not only intended for the Muslim and Mandingo community, but rather the entire country as a whole. So we've come here to be a part of this historic event so that we all can get a share of the blessing. So this is why we are here. Like I said, Mandingo and Muslim from all parts of Liberia have come here for their share of blessing in the name of unity, peace, love, for Liberia as a country. So I'd like to say thank you very much. My name is King Mohammed. So the Imam is doing a dua, or better still, a supplication in Arabic, and doing a direct translation in Mandingo. What this means is that we've gathered here for a sacrifice. As I told you earlier, you saw people toting wood on their head, going towards the mosque. So we've gathered here under this tent where the Imam is offering direct prayer and asking God that to accept, the reason why we've all assembled here. So he's also saying that any individuals that are standing around, you got your own individual problems, you should just continue to say Amen in another form, which means Amen, and that God will intercede and accept, your supplication. This is what this is all about. Thank you.
This is Bakehdu town. We are here visiting purposely for the sacrifice of the entire Mandingo community in the Republic of Liberia. And the more historic thing that we are witnessing here is that each of the groups, the women group you see here, represents a soul name: Mini, Kamara, Kroma. They all got their individual parts, where they cook, they do their cooking. So if you go anywhere to make the tradition so beautiful, you have to kind of dance with them, give them some money to be able to cook, to facilitate the cooking process, which makes it so beautiful. And then coming here to witness this part of the tradition is very unique and great. It's like, coming back home all together. And this is the Quadriboni region in Lofa County, where you have, the Mandingo people residing. It's a very great development. So we've come here to see and understand what the people are doing here in terms of the tradition. Tradition is here, where you have the Kamara women cooking. They got their own kitchen. The Kromas, the Jabate, the Fofana, the Sherifs, they are all here, doing their own individual cooking. So if you are a Kamara male and then you went to the Kamara women, kitchen, you have to be able to dance with them and give them some money to stimulate the process of cooking. This is what makes it so beautiful. So each of the women group you see here are all representing different soul names. in the Mandingo tradition. This is the unique thing about it. Today is Thursday, and we are in Bakehdu, Lofa County. Amina.
My mama come out joining the matter. The how prepare. Yeah, let's see the look around. Yeah. All right. What can I ask? Come on, what ada put a malam on because. All right. Oh. Let me make the money for the I got video. Is that promo? I got video. Ma fẹ́ ka fọ ìyẹn na.
Sakwana du kene jomani sole. Wena ka nani jomani. Jomani bongo mo egbe mama ni. Ale sini London. Wanya.
Pagwe.
Kaba ko jaro te fola ko. For me na so. I na so. Obe mo na be saka bo ma. Mo te se timina ni mo ma sakwana du gbada ala ye. Wanya ye. Wena mo na jano. So Mr. Jomane Samase o, samase. Ayagbara kere ni o. Hey, mama, the man want pray.
Yeah, but can you see if picture for man?
Yeah, but the man got to pray.
No.
Keep working on you. I won't work on you.
This man is the head.
I won't
of the
work on
praying
you.
room.
I don't matter. I won't work on you.
I'm alone.
No, I can have it. I don't pray for you. I won't work on me there. I'm not for you alone.
No, Father,
What?
How much am I going?
Kadima, Kadi Almamuma. How for in here?
I not have don't come for me. You have to respect any one of double care.
No Jomano ko now. You have one car munyo now. Kuna masaka diama, masamina sanni dudana. No masaka diama, mafaka jaila. Na masaka diama, ala utaraka diama. Mafe, kamu kediadu la kaya mona lubene. Inshallah. Modo weka okera, mona ni mwa mwuli. Aye dien, aye do buda fanya kinge, monye. Musa wo mwa du mi na bale sono ya monye. Nanga sino, ala masala.
I change the man kuma.
Criatura palandi.
So, come never na that doll ya. Then do can saudo kuma meno. I don't care more than ya yo.
Tradition cartoon.
Lama, I saw my Google.
Yeah.
Eh, see the TV no.
Yeah. Lama sala ala mamro ala mamri. Ala project sono ya. Ala tanya fa. Jondo ko monya. Wala kita sawa.
Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad. Mo wasikera lo, kala mo ti bakera lo, ala boka.
Amina.
Kumina mo sa no wole adamadu yale.
Naam.
Junyo yale.
Naam.
Ala kumo nye.
Naam.
Kumo inyoya nyala pia.
Naam.
Mo inyoya nyala.
1 minute.
Naam.
Kumo
1 minute.
Kanu inyoye.
No, nafeka call for.
Ma yibule nakusi. Kutisekela limania mole. Ima anganije imo nyonye. Ila minganije ije.
Wallahi.
Nubeda fe mo misule so.
Ali.
Ala obla mo dinyo hali yelo. Weta nyaminga helemino. Kala wole ke ala bokera. Kala wole ke ala bokera. Waya siku ya min nato kala. Kala mo nasi yano le ala bokera. Kala tame bakula ala bokera. Ni ala kata me abala. Kala so mini, kala haliya masya yano ala bokera. Kala mobbe haliya fwe ala bokera. Kala mobbe haliya fwe ala bokera. وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدوه كما بيان الدنيا دو كلهم كانوا مجنوا وكا على باتو كلا كما على جنريشن كلا على جن دمو ما على دوكا كلا موتا كافيا ما على دوكا كلا مولا بانيا على دوكا اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد.
We say you and your entourage, our father there, I say you are welcome. From there, we go to Liberty Party. Our brother, our father, Honorable Musa Binete, and all the entourage. The people of the line, we say you're welcome. We go to our Namek brother, friend, son, Dr. Kumin, for ANC, the father and the mother here are saying you're welcome. Those that came from Morovia, from Kwalugoli, people that invited you here are the people that are sitting here. Traditionally, they're the one that own the land called the Kamara. Today, the mosque that are built is on their land, through their blessing, this mosque will be. Then we come to our son, our brother. You are not anybody to be welcome here. You have to welcome people. But nevertheless, we have to say, just say Janet. Your uncle then, your brother then, your in-law then, they say you are welcome. Even though you're not screaming, but we have to get out. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the leaders, the Kamara, their nephew there, they say you're welcome from Bakehdu to all those that came today for the occasion, from Morovia, from anywhere. They say you're welcome. And this is the time, and this is the one you give for, this is the mosque. So we say welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Why do you get down there?
We shall now have a brief history of the mosque by Amara Kamara. Brother Amara Kamara.
Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Honorable observed, our distinguished guests, our honorable Imam, and the people of Bakehdu town. I am highly humbled to be the one to come and give the brief history of this masjid. First of all, I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah who make it very possible for me and very easy to go about doing the construction of this mosque. I can remember at the time when we were in Morovia and a meeting was called. It was called because our people desire to have a good mosque and to have a modern mosque, which you see here today. And during that meeting, my brother and nephew, Amra Travel, he encouraged us to put hands together so that we can build this mosque. And he asked, you can say, he asked, who is here that can spearhead the building of this mosque? And there was a little bit of silence. And I rose up and said, I will do that. With the name of Allah. Huh? Praise Allah. And I put to say that I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because our people, they desire the boss, and when they told us, we agreed. From that day, sometime in 2016, I came to my home here, and they had a town meeting, and I asked them that I volunteer in Morovia that I will carry all the construction. And at the time, we had no money reserved. We only depended on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they agreed that they can send me as an envoy. That I should be the coordinator. The coordinator between the people of Bakehdu and whosoever that we might seek. We might be asking for donation, we might be asking to solicit this construction. At this time, I want to tell you that the first person that contributed to this mosque was Alhaji Rosli Sion and his son Hassan Sion. who first contributed $20 US and asked the people of Bakehdu to start digging the rocks.